Hello and welcome to another edition of BuzzFeed Unsolved Postmortem, a show where we answer your most pressing questions about the most recent episode of BuzzFeed Unsolved, which was Princess Diana. All the questions we're answering today came from you guys via our BuzzFeed Unsolved Facebook page, our BuzzFeed Unsolved Instagram page, or directly on the video on Bun.
Here we are, the penultimate postmortem of the season. It's been a long road, as Rod Stewart would say.
Alrighty. Look, you got another fun hat today.
Yeah, I got all my hats. You know, it's good to have hats. You can buy hats. Anyone I used to not wear hats a long time ago.
It's got a nice look to it. Huh? I'm just liking all the looks you have.
It's nice and flopsy, you know?
Yeah. It's green.
Yeah.
You know, got like that.
Buy a green hat if you want to. I used to have no hat confidence, and then what I did, I just started wearing hats. Ryan, you gotta get a nice, we gotta get a nice little, maybe a bowler for you or something.
I think I'm gonna pass on that, but you could continue becoming.
Chime off in the comments about what kind of hat you want Ryan Bergar to have. We'll get it for him next week. We'll see if we can get it expedited over here.
It's been a fun theme to watch people say what you look like in the comments.
That's true.
I don't even know what you look like today. You do kind of look like Robin Hood if he was like a boardwalk barista.
Yeah, sure.
I feel
that.
It's an interesting summer vibe.
Jafeel?
Eat the rich.
Well, today we're here to talk about Princess Diana.
Yes, it's a tough case. You guys have requested this one for a long time, and we finally covered it.
Yeah.
I don't think anything crazy happened. I think it was a car accident.
Yeah.
But we can get into these questions, and for all you conspiracy theorists out there that are screaming at me, enjoy screaming into the void.
Yeah, I forgot I had
you
this
have a fucking name tag on, man.
Well, they know my name.
I hope so.
Sorry, my name's Shane. Pop it up on the hat here.
There you go.
That's fun. It's like I'm part of the press. Champ, talk about that home run that you hit out of the park.
Okay, let's go to the first question. For postmortem, this comes from Oh Boy.
Oh boy.
That's the name. Why don't we consider the fact that maybe a 12-year-old John Mulaney killed Princess Diana? Loving the last season so far, so proud of you guys. Gonna just go out and say it. Big fan of the Mulanester. Don't remember this bit at all. And maybe I'm not that big of a fan. Maybe I'm a casual fan, but I don't remember this reference. Do you?
I didn't remember it either. Everyone seems to love it though. And
send me the bit on YouTube or Twitter.
Well, you could just look it up. What do you mean send me the bit?
That's true, I
could.
could.
My grandmother?
Can you send me I don't know how to work the old...
Email that to me.
Back, I don't know how to get past the Windows 96 screen.
Send me a YouTube. Anyway.
Let's go.
Hey, I got one, Ryan. We got a lot of serious questions here. I thought you'd enjoy this one.
Yeah.
This is from Instagram. This is from Expired Milk Please. They said, postmortem, are you guys smart fellas or fart smellas? That's good, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with fart smellas.
Yeah.
That's what I am. I'm a fart smella.
As someone who often has to share a hotel room with Ryan, I guess that would make me a fart smella.
That's true. It's true.
And vice versa.
Yeah. Let's go to Instagram. Here's a serious question.
Okay.
Ananda Dini _Mitra says, for postmortem, do you think that maybe the French doctors hid Diana's pregnancy? Some money have been put under the table to cover it. I've seen this posited a lot. That would mean the French are somehow involved. I guess they could have gotten paid off, but I just don't know. I feel like with something as big as this, and the amount of investigative journalism that's gone into it, you would have found something concrete with that. And we didn't find anything, and maybe we're just not looking hard enough, but I don't think so.
Leave the lady alone, I say, as we have just released.
As we are talking in a Princess Diana Q&A video.
Why don't we go up to Facebook? For the postmortem, Shane, you said lived in her knickers was the worst thing you've ever heard. What about that poem from the suspect in the case of the woman eaten by a shark? Von Emster? Criminy! Eating lips is worse. A fun trip down memory lane if you remember the Michelle Von Emster episode. By the way, great time of year to watch it. Hitting the beach, sharks out there eating ladies. Give it a watch.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah, someone I believe had written a truly disgusting, as the kids say, cringe poem about the victim.
And this is a wide generalization here, but I don't think I've ever read a poem written by someone that wasn't an actual poet in a romantic gesture that wasn't tough for me to read.
Leave it to the pros.
Leave it to the
pros.
Oh, there you go. That's good.
Fuck yeah! I wouldn't want to live in anyone's knickers.
No,
Is it
especially
small?
with the weather in LA being what it is. It's
like
hot.
a sauna
Hot
in
and humid.
anyone's pants. A sauna.
Could you imagine being trapped in a box of humid farts? Whew. You could smell the moisture. Oh, well, that would be a good interrogation method. You should
someone in a fart box?
FBI, if you're watching this, just invent a box, like a glass, like a phone booth box, and just have everyone in your agency put their butt cheeks against the fart tube and just fill up that box and just have that person sitting there until they talk.
I'm gonna guess that goes against some
I don't think so.
some laws in the Geneva Convention.
I don't think that's cruel enough, but I do think it's funny enough. Shreya G on YouTube says, for the postmortem, are y'all worried at all about how now you've got the Russians, the US, and British governments, plus the mob on your backs? Anyway, love you guys. Hashtag Bugara. Hashtag, though I agree with Shane, it's usually wind. Hashtag postmortem. Sounds like you're fence straddling there, Shreya. And
You gotta do the old shame a day technique. You gotta kick them out.
I was just about to get to that. Now let me execute them. As he just said, I regret to inform you that I'm going to have to ask for your gun and badge back.
Yeah. You're out of the Bugaras, and you're also not allowed in the Shaniacs.
There's a P.O. box in the description. Please have those mailed in by the end of the week, or I'm gonna have to put you in the fart box, and I don't want to do it.
No, he's not gonna put you in the fart box. You can't threaten our viewers with putting them in the fart box.
I'm gonna be honest, I am a little scared. When this episode came out, I was worried about the Royals coming to chop my head off or something like that. Whatever Royals do. Discreetly, obviously.
I think they have bigger fish to fry.
I would hope so.
I think they do.
I think if I'm on your list to murder, you probably aren't that important. And that's not a challenge, by the way. It sounded like one.
I don't think they care about
What do you
us.
think the percentage is that they would try to kill us? If you had to put it at a 100, so
I'd say-
100% being yes, extremely likely.
Like 20%.
That's a lot. That's a
Okay,
big
all right,
percentage.
all right.
20%.
I'm talking you.
Oh,
probably
okay.
like-
Because I was about to wait. Well,
Probably like 0.05% for me.
why such a small percentage for you and such a big chunk for the Burgmeister? Because if that's the case, I might have
Because
to
you
start.
believe in conspiracies more. You know, you
Well, I
like to
don't
dig
really-
into this stuff. You like
Hey,
to
look,
point fingers at
look,
people.
I don't believe in conspiracies. I just present them like a poo-poo platter. If it's 20%, I gotta start, printing a new passport and fucking changing my name and all that shit because that's a big percentage. I would put it at like 0.1%, which ain't nothing, I'm not here to say it's never gonna happen. A lot of people asking this, pretty simple answer here. This comes from Instagram, xmika23x. What are your thoughts on how the paparazzi treated Diana? I thought they treated her pretty shitty.
Yeah, paparazzi, bad.
Not great. You could argue the flash helped cause the crash, and also they were photographing her instead of helping her. So that kind of shows you where their priorities were.
Here's another one from Instagram, and I hate to bring this up, but we got to discuss it. Wonderful Max90. I can't believe next week is the last true crime episode ever, and then some little crying emojis.
There's 3 of them, in fact.
3 of them.
I don't know if that means they're crying really hard or if there's 3 people who
I
contributed to that
wasn't
comment.
being dismissive when I said wah, wah, wah. I was
Certainly sounded-
vocalizing the emojis. Wah, wah, wah.
It's not common knowledge, but that's actually how Shane cries.
Wah, wah, wah. I cry like Wario. What a long road. It's been a long road.
Oh God, not again. I don't know that song, but
Rod
I'm
Stewart.
not a big Rod Stewart guy.
Me neither.
But as I say in the final episode, this is not goodbye. We're gonna have one season of Supernatural where you'll see us back in the office.
That's right.
And then you'll see me probably cry on camera, and it's gonna
He's
be
gonna sound like a baby.
very sad.
Yeah.
But fun journey to get this far. No need to delve on it now because we're gonna have next week's postmortem. Let's move into some fan art here. This is from @Ghostiao.
Ghostial.
This is Looks like the two of us as detectives. This is from the promo art for this season.
Couple of Dapper Dans.
Looks like I'm thinking about killing.
Or you're saying, I think it was a murder. And me saying, I don't know about that.
Oh, that's a good way to interpret
that?
it. Yeah, maybe that's the more
Or maybe I'm
obvious
saying,
choice.
what do you think it was? And you saying, no, I think it was a murder.
That too.
Thank you. That was really nice, Ghosty Al. Next
Whoa.
one from Ruvik Stellar. It's a GIF.
It is, or a GIF if you're in that camp.
We don't always have to. I think it's GIF.
That's crazy. This is impressive. I love a good flash.
Oh, there's a little goat on
art.
the. I see. It's a little goat on the shelf. I was trying to tell.
Oh yeah, I can't. Oh, you're talking about the little guy under?
Yeah.
Or it could be a little Mothman.
Underneath, I think it's a. Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know.
This is impressive. Wow, they really did you some favors here with that jawline they
They
gave you.
really did. A lot of the fan art does, and I can't thank them enough for that.
Yeah, thank you for that. Moving on here, we have some. Oh, we got some nail art. This is from @nails_by_Kirsten. And this is the classic rock and roll buckaroo.
Rock and Roo Buckaroo, our
Sal-
classic line.
Buckaroo.
Rock and Roo Buckaroo.
You rock and roll buckaroo.
That's a reference to the
Yeah, but it's
first
not-
postmortem
it's not-
of this season. I was just making a funny joke.
Oh, okay.
Look
I
at
thought
that,
you didn't
there's
know
a-
your own catchphrase. Or a good old rock and buckaroo. Rock
and Roo Buckaroo. Ryan, hey, I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
What is coming up on the series finale of BuzzFeed Unsolved True Crime? It's been a long road.
Okay. We're really touching the sky on this last one.
I'll say this was not a case that I expected.
No.
People are probably expecting some like incredible landmark case, and I'll say it ain't that.
It's not. It certainly is a more obscure one.
Truly, just a joyous send-off.
Yeah, it's almost as if it came out of thin air.
Yeah, it's really something.
That is it for this episode of BuzzFeed Unsolved Postmortem. Make sure you watch the series finale this Friday. And then, well, actually, we're not answering questions from the series finale. It's going to be more of a wrap-up of the series as a whole. That is true crime, BuzzFeed Unsolved, not Unsolved Supernatural or Unsolved as a larger umbrella. And it's going to be a fun time.
I want to celebrate. I want to drink some champagne.
Ooh, drinking some champagne would be nice.
Some bubbly.
We'll see you next
See
time.
you next week.